The clinical advisors within Qbtech are the eyes and ears on the ground, as I like to put it, with a connection to the clinical teams. So we may come and install your Qbtech equipment. We're on the end of the phone for clinical supervision, and we're taking calls day to day to support teams with their pathways or managing complex case and unpicking differential diagnoses.
So I sort of fell into ADHD. I started working with CAMS down in Eastbourne and started working with the ADHD team there.
In my previous role as an ADHD nurse specialist in a paediatric neurodevelopment service in Sheffield, I used Qbtech.
Previously, I was working as a clinical psychologist assessing children and adolescents with ADHD and autism.
And became a sleep specialist and behaviour specialist. At the same time, I also did a master's in psychodynamic psychotherapy.
I started working as an ADHD nurse and then completed my master's in neuroscience and find the interplay between the clinical and the research element of ADHD fascinating.
We are a partnership. We don't just kind of install a clinic and leave them to it. We are there every step of the way just to ensure that everything's running smoothly. Any clinical questions they might have, any even administration questions a clinician might have, we are there, all the time to help.
We've got training in all different ways. We've got face-to-face training, we've got remote training via video conferencing, which is great if services are a long way away or it's an extra training we're putting in quickly because a new service wants to get up and running really quickly and it's not logistically possible to get everybody together. They may have remote workers who are working in different locations, so we can do that. And then we've got the online modules. So if we train a service and then a month later, they have a new staff member joins, that's fine. They can do the online modules, go through those, they cover all the same material, and then they can join the next refresher. So we've got all of that, and we've got the support calls.
So I think support at Qbtech is a world of difference compared to other companies because we're there every step of the way. Usually for a test, you would get a manual and then off you go, interpret results best you can. But we provide you with continuous training and clinical support, so we're only a phone call away if you need help with your reports.
To our trainings and encouragement and support calls and just regular contact with those services, I've seen them really thrive. And one in particular has got such good results, that they've actually managed to tick all the boxes of earlier diagnosis, reduce appointments, save money. So I know that in my role as a clinical advisor I can support these clinics and help them develop their services and pathways.
We are clinicians with expertise, having worked in clinical practice with Qbtech and Qbtech. We are ADHD clinicians by background, and therefore we know the patients that our customers are working with, and we know the equipment.